hello, everybody. Hello, monsters, bitches, and gentlefolk. Welcome to Tabletop Tiddies, a queer, feminist, live TTRPG actual play show run entirely by people of marginalized gender. My name is Katrina. You can also call me Kat. I use any pronouns, and I'm currently streaming from the lands of the Musqueam, the Squamish, and the Tsleil-Waututh nations. Before we get into this episode, we want to acknowledge the colonial history of Canada and the United States have and continue to take from Indigenous people. The effects of colonization are still felt to this day, and I want to, everybody will go around saying what lands they stream from. Also, do y'all know what we're here to do today?
What?
We're here to raise money and have fun. Yeah. It's not scary at all. Don't start sweating, everybody. It's good. We're here to raise money for Salal Sexual Violence Support Center. And before I talk a little bit more about that, I want to introduce our amazing players today, my walkie-talkie titties. Please introduce yourselves.
It's me. Hi, everyone. I'm Charlene Bear. I go by Char. My pronouns are she, they, and I'm streaming from the unceded territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh First Nations. And I just got this skeleton onesie, and I love it. That's it for me.
Hello, everybody. My name's Jeremy Cobb. My pronouns are he, him. And I am streaming to you from the lands of the indigenous Algonquin-speaking tribes, including the Delaware, Miami, and Shawnee. And I'm also wearing something spoopy, but it's pajama bottoms. They're skeleton pajama bottoms. I don't know if I can show this. Wait, I'm gonna try to stand up. I'm gonna see if I can.
Throw it back to the audience.
Yeah. Very good, very good. Nothing like flashing the camera.
Nothing like it. Showing us your pelvis. My name is Sara Mayfield. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm wearing spooky corns today. And I'm coming at you from the Stolo, Matsqui, Sumas, and Kwantlen First Nations, as well as the Nooksack Indian tribe.
Hello, my name is Kelly. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm a bat. Oh, you can't really see. Oh. It's a lot of bat.
Standing desk
good.
Kelly will
Very
always
good,
get
very
me.
good.
Yeah, the reveal that I'm always standing. I never sit. And I'm coming at you from the lands of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh First Nations.
Hi, I'm Dare. Pronouns she, they, they. I am coming to you from the Lipan Apache, Ute, and Cheyenne First Nations. I didn't dress scary, I dressed slutty, because that is another important part of Halloween season.
That's true.
My
Absolutely.
favorite part.
Also, are you happy that I put you last?
Thank you. I feel this
that's-
is where I belong.
I know.
I can stretch into it.
I can tell. I also want to acknowledge that Jeremy is a honorary Halloween titty today. So everybody treat him as well as you would any of your titties. And before we there'll be points and such, of course, because you will battle to the death in this show. But I'm gonna give you honorary points to start, and so you get a if you watch any like drag shows, you get like a drag queen breastplate, or a titty bib, as some people call it, and you get to pick what size you'd like. I'd like to know.
Ooh, okay.
I'm putting you on the spot here, but
Yeah. I'd like. Do they make double F?
Yeah,
I'd like a
absolutely.
double F-sized bib.
That's great. And they're light. They're a little bit, easier to carry around. You shouldn't have the back pain that regular double Fs have. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see that on you at some point.
And I'd like to curl up into it as well. I'm hoping it's large enough
Yeah.
that I can sort of climb in.
Okay, before I award any more points, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we're doing today. We are raising money for survivors of sexualized violence. Salal Sexual Violence Support Center's free of charge support services are available to survivors of all marginalized genders, including cis and trans women, two-spirit, non-binary, gender diverse, and trans people. Salal services include their 24-hour crisis and information line, text and chat support, 24-hour hospital accompaniment, police and court accompaniment, counseling, group therapy, and more.
Right now, Salal has a 2-year wait list for their free of charge counseling services due to a lack of funding. You can change the lives of survivors by donating to our campaign. The link is available in chat right now. Once again, bottom corner, away from me. The donations that you are making today are already changing lives. At the start of stream, we have already raised enough money to fund 8 hours of counseling sessions for survivors of Salal. I think more by now, right?
It's true. I forgot to update that part. Sorry, Dare. I made you
You're
a
good.
liar.
You gotta say it like this so we can ADR it later.
Also, we have a charity raffle with tickets for only $15. Raffle prizes include digital copies of the Alien TTRPG handbook, which we are playing later this weekend, Hickman campaign books, PDFs, which we are playing later today, Hickman Alchemy RPG codes, custom character portrait art commissions from Women of TTRPG's Zoe Lore, Griffin's saddlebag, donated by our very own Casper. Thank you, Casper. Dice gift certificates and more. Plus, if you have a question that you want to ask today to the cast, usually this is a Patreon only reward, but today any donation to Salal SVSC is going to get your question prioritized. So if you want a question asked, give us the donation of any amount and we'll get it going.
Oh, it's me now. And when you donate, you will not only be supporting survivors, but you will also be affecting the game. That's right. When you make your donation, you can select a reward on Tiltify to give special goodies to the players. I'm actually the game mother for one of the games on Sunday where we will be playing Alien RPG. As Char just said, you can add or remove a player's stress for $25. That applies for both the player and the character, in fact.
Nice.
$25 also funds over an hour of Salal text and chat support.
Not only that, but if you donate $35, you get advantage to a player of your choice. And that will also fund an hour of Salal's crisis line. $60 gets you an auto crit for a player of your choice. Also, please me. This will fund an hour of counseling for a survivor. And $100 is a draw from the deck of many things for a player of your choice.
Hey, or this is violence.
Or it gives you the ability to bring someone back with the dead. And I'm playing Squishy Boy Wilmer tonight. So also maybe me.
Plus, with every donation, you can put your money to a vote in our poll for whether or not pineapple belongs on pizza. And right now, yes is winning.
Because
True.
it's the right answer.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know,
correct.
folks.
It's
You
morally
gotta get those
correct.
donations in and make the right answer, which is
When you're
no.
on the correct side of history,
Pineapple
you
does
vote.
not belong on pizza. Please, with your donations. But also, all jokes aside, I just want to say thank you so much, everybody, for supporting survivors with us. It means so much to us. Thank you for supporting with your donations. This cause means everything to the Tiddies, and we're so grateful that you're supporting this amazing charity with us.
And remember, when donating, to please fill out the response to the reward question that pops up, or else you won't be eligible for your prizes. And to make Char's life easier, because of some recent updates on Tiltify, please put who you want the reward for in the comment section of your donation, if possible, or else it will just default to me, Kelly, every time. Because I'm the one reading this section of the script.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's about it for all of the stuff. Real quick, I do want to say a huge thank you to our Patreon producer, Paresh M. Thank you so much for doing everything that you do and helping us make these shows. And also, you're helping us do this charity as well. So thank you so much for your constant support.
Paresh killed Jason last night.
Yeah.
$100 donation.
With some gems.
Oh man, that was
Capitalism
Oh.
won. It was great.
Oh my God.
When
Yeah,
you're
it was-
helping people, yes.
It was truly big booties, money, and sweaters that came in clutch for us. So that was a lot. Yeah, that was a lot of them. So thank you so much again. Let's jump right into it if everybody's feeling good. It's all chill. I'm just gonna ask you a few questions about yourselves, and then I'm going to trivia the crap out of you. And you're gonna do great.
Nice.
You're gonna do great because everybody here is very smart.
I'm so dumb.
No, you're very smart. You're very smart. I don't get joy out of making my friends feel stupid.
Or do you?
And it's just a bonus.
Anyways, first question of the night is what's your Halloween costume costume gonna be this year? I don't know if you go trick-or-treating still or if you go to parties, because I don't know, we're still young, kind of. What are you gonna do? Look at her.
That kind of was violent.
Yeah.
Only a year older than
Aggression
me,
in
I
this
felt
game.
bullied by that.
I'm wearing it right now. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be a skeleton.
Oh, okay.
I went for this is one of my first years of just going like cozy vibes. So it's just a onesie, very easy. I got it from Old Navy. So it's comfortable. I could sleep in this bad boy if I wanted to, but we'll probably just watch some horror movies. And I'll be a skeleton.
I'll be a skeleton. Ooh. Ooh. Does that mean Kelly's wearing their costume as well?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
most likely. Yeah. We haven't really had like Halloween parties for some reason in the last few years.
Oh, that's
so
wild.
I can't really put my finger on why. So I haven't had like an inclination to make a costume. The last one I made was like full on like Jason mask with like rotting face skin on a whole thing, and then like bought all the accessories and stuff. And you know, maybe next time I enter someone else's home, I will go that full out as well. But until then, I'm a bat. Hello.
I was gonna say we might do
Sure,
another.
sure.
We might do a Halloween stream of some kind, right?
Yeah.
Or like
Figured
on
we might.
on one of our main shows before the end. I might want to do something
Oh
else
yeah,
for
dress up.
fun.
I am so excited about my Halloween costume. I never do sexy costumes, and I'm doing a sexy costume this year. And in true Sara fashion,
It's a
we're
dinosaur.
no, we're doing no. It's not
Try
something I
Sara
like.
top.
It's just
Try Sarah Bottom.
Sexy dinosaur.
This is a roast now for Sarah.
Thanks.
Sorry.
I thought that only happened when we did Jackbox.
Jackbox. Yeah.
No, I'm doing something weird sexy. I'm going to be a sexy couch. I got like this full
yeah.
leather outfit. I got these little like leather buttons I've made. I've made little like M&M buttons that are gonna go like stashed throughout. I got like coins I want to put in my hair, and, like little like sponges as crumbs, and I'm just gonna be like a leather couch for Halloween, and I am very, very excited.
Wow.
Are you gonna
Cool.
print out like a little naked Danny DeVito and like
That's-
glue it
yeah.
somewhere?
I could have swore you said this verbatim last time we talked about this costume.
But we didn't
was
record it,
off
so
stream.
we didn't
Was
record
it
it, so
on
I had to
stream?
redo the joke so people
I
could.
didn't know if I thought that was
So
an
true.
earnest, just saying the same thing again. I am a shit poster every day of my life.
Of course.
I've never not known the world through irony. So a few months ago, there was a thing on Twitter and on TikTok of a song called "Planet of the Bass."
Yeah.
I am going to force one of my partners to dress up as DJ Crazy Times, and I will go as Billiana Electronica. If you know,
Oh
which
you
one?
know.
my god.
There, which Billiana? Because there's been three of
The
them.
truest Billiana,
Ah, yes.
the
Yes.
original.
The one true Billiana Electronica.
This
That's a
is
great
like
costume.
inside baseball for if all of those words made sense to you, please log off. Touch a little.
Oh god. Oh god.
Have
oh
a good night,
God.
everybody.
Catch some
Yeah.
grass.
I just
Should
googled
we
them and I
explain
don't
the
know
joke,
which
or should we
is
just
which.
move on?
No,
Yeah. Move on.
look
Chaos.
look
Chaos
up Planet of the
necessary.
Bass. Just
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
all.
Jeremy,
I'll-
you got? Yeah.
I will explain my costume. So I think I've dressed up for Halloween one time. This time what I've decided is I'm going to wear. I have a big, thick, the thickest hoodie you've ever seen in your life. It's basically like it's like a mattress that I can wear over my top half. It's all black. And I'm just gonna wear these pajamas on the bottom half, and I'm going to be what's left of Darth Maul.
What?
Which he came back.
I mean, his top half is gone, but his bottom half is just still there.
Nice.
in the shack.
Swinging down.
Yeah, just floating down. And that's gonna be me. Just a skeleton. Just a pair of skeleton legs falling into eternity.
That's
Do
awesome.
you think they
That's
put a
also
droid top
interesting.
half on him?
Oh, sorry.
Because
Oh,
like
God.
Darth Maul gets a droid bottom half. Do you think they
He
took
gets
the bottom
spider
half
legs,
of him
yeah.
and put like a? What was there a droid that got the
I
bottom
would
half
love.
of
I
him?
would love a reverse Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Like a
Who comes and
reverse
fights-
mermaid situation.
Comes and fights Darth Maul, like his bottom half wants revenge. And so the robot top half comes and fights him.
Jeremy, I'm also surprised that you don't usually dress up for Halloween. To me,
Yeah.
you give big
Yeah.
Halloween dress-up vibes.
Thank you. I wasn't allowed to when I was younger, so it just never really happened. The only time that I remember doing it is when I went to college. I dressed up as Gus Fring one year, and my
Nice.
friend dressed up as Walter White. So there's like a photo of me somewhere in like a suit with a box cutter.
Nice.
I really
Good.
like that.
Oh,
You give
that's
me
so
this
good.
energy of like, middle-aged like adult who likes to still dress up in costumes. Like,
That's a compliment to me.
also a compliment to me, but hilarious. Well, that kind of
I'm
goes into our
31.
Yeah.
Middle-aged.
I'm still the oldest person here, Kat. So any attacks
Yeah.
that you put on Jeremy.
I probably lived till 60. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm 3, just chilling with the titties.
But
Here we go.
that moves kind of segues into our next question, which is what's the favorite costume you've ever done? Oh, I didn't say for me. I don't know what I'm doing for Halloween this year. But I'm currently half Bride of Frankenstein. So
Nice.
that's pretty good. I feel like if I had to call it there, I'm happy, but knowing me, I'll pull something else random out of my butthole later today. But
Don't wear that.
yeah. Favorite costume I've ever worn. When I was probably like 11 years old, my mom decked me out in a goth costume, and she painted my face super pale, and she assembled these paper clips to make jewelry and stuff, and I didn't have my ears pierced yet, so we kind of just like fastened them on, but it was just like paperclip mess black outfit, and I remember being like, this is awakened something in me. I don't know why, but that's probably, and because my mom did like a bunch of it for me, that always like warms my little heart a little bit.
Nice. I growing up, my mom made like all my costumes, so I was like a car crash victim with like glass sticking out of my face. I was
These feel revealing.
I was like, they were I was Link, I was a bunch of stuff. But on my first
Link is a
Halloween,
car crash victim.
Link is a car crash victim. Link the car crash victim going through physio. It was a whole story that progressed.
Every year it's a different
Yeah.
stage of his recovery.
Link finally having recovered and now trying to protect the realm again.
Yeah, of
But-
And then
course.
getting hit by a car.
Yeah. Like right
One
before.
year, you are the car.
yeah.
It's a saga.
One year I
Cars
played someone
Ganondorf.
checking their insurance to make sure they could get enough rupees to pay off Link. Yeah.
What's
Speaking
your
of,
favorite?
what's your favorite?
When I moved out, I actually made my own costume for the first time, and I made a full Poe collector from Ocarina of Time. So I had like the purple cloak, I had like the mask, and I used like transparent black so that I could see through it. I like made the whole emblem that they wear on the front of their outfit, and it was the first time that I had wore like a full mask. And it was so like that feeling of like when you're wearing a mask and it's like, you feel more free and you can be more charismatic and stuff. And I went to like a bunch of parties with friends and stuff, and it felt like a very much like coming of age thing, or it's like I'm on my own now. I'm hanging out with friends. I'm like flirting with people at parties. I'm so charismatic and stuff. And that's probably my favorite one. I still have the hood with the front in the closet as well.
I want to see Kelly party. I do. I want to see that.
It's great.
It's a feat to behold sometimes.
I think my favorite costume that I've worn, because I didn't wear very many costumes for Halloween, but I have done a lot of theater and dressed up for school a few times. So one of my favorites was a group Watchmen costume I did with my friends in high school back
nice.
when the movie was coming out, because we all really enjoyed the comic book. So a friend of mine had like this really long trench coat, and I ended up going as Rorschach. I got a hold of like a Rorschach costume mask, and I had like a suit that fit and like that fit the character and some shoes and stuff. So I went to school as Rorschach. My friend went as the comedian. I think we had Rorschach, the comedian. One guy was Dr. Manhattan.
I was
He got
hoping.
a-
I was like,
Nice.
someone needed to be in
Yeah.
this littlest Speedo.
Yes.
He wore a suit. It was like Dr. Manhattan suit mode, but
Okay,
he
I'll allow
he
it.
bought like a bald cap and painted himself blue and stuff. It was great. And then another dude like rented a Night Owl costume.
Nice.
Nice.
was also there. Yeah.
Dang.
I think my favorite is actually from last year. I me and my partners dressed up, and I went.
Sarah.
I'm still here.
Okay.
I
The
was like,
scariest technical difficulties.
and I went as a apocalypse survivor, like a post-apocalyptic punk girl. So I had my go-to battle jacket, the one that I've made and worked on for the last few years. Some gloves, heavy goggles, bandana, raped in distress a ton of my clothes. I have a baseball bat somewhere around this room, and just really committed to the bit. Absolutely love it. It did not cost me a lot of money, but it was just only cost a couple of clothes I barely wore anyway.
Nice.
I got 2 answers because one of my favorite ones I did it in 2020 and I never got to wear it anywhere. And it's what I'm gonna wear when I eventually go to a con. And it was a Milo Thatch from Atlantis.
That makes sense.
And I
Aw.
created a whole, I don't know where it is right now, but I created the replica Atlantis book, and I had the whole outfit because most of it was stuff that I already owned. I already owned a green trench coat and green pants, and I was there this is perfect, and my hair was great, and I made my friend do a photo shoot in a park with it, and that one I'm super super proud of. But then my second favorite is also an inanimate object. And it's when I was in elementary school, I dressed up as a Lego brick.
Oh.
And I painted this giant cardboard box red, and I had a little red tube, so my head was the little thing. And the best part of it was that the box was so big I couldn't sit in a chair, so I spent the entire day standing in the classroom.
Because you
I
refused to take it off.
I
Yeah,
refused to take
of
it
course.
off. I was a Lego brick.
I think these are all just deeply revealing about the type of people we have always been.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so
that's
good.
true.
Oh man. I was a zebra one year, which was really cool in high
Nice.
school. I gave myself a fake teased faux hawk. I did full face paint, and I had a white and black striped shirt. And that was really fun. And not many people went all out for Halloween in my high school, so that was an interesting time. But also, bonus entry for this question is when I was Poison Ivy for Montreal Comic Con, and my sister dressed up as Storm, and we walked. That was my first convention being in a full cosplay, and I have never felt hotter than
Nice.
that day, where hundreds of people will stop you and take your photos, and
Whoa.
it just it felt so cool, and I'm always chasing that high now.
Can I
It's
tell
very
a story?
cool.
You mentioned zebra. Can I tell a quick weird story about what happened at
course.
drama school involving a zebra?
Only if it's chaotic.
Okay, yeah. So there's my drama school has a yearly event called Symposium, where it's basically just a week where there's no classes, and it's just stuff happens. It's art happens all week. And some of the students got together and turned one of the theaters into a zoo, where all of them were playing animals.
Oh
Okay.
my
And
god.
one of my classmates was there as a zebra. So she was wearing she was painted up in stripes. She had I think she was using canes as her sort of her front legs.
Yeah.
And was just walking around silently and sadly for an entire week. And they built a walkway too with full exhibits and signs and stuff, and had people playing zookeepers and zoo guides. And they would walk up, one person was playing a chimp, and they'd pick up the chimp. And it was so weird. And apparently,
allowed?
Only in theater school.
yeah. Because they were trying to make a point about zoos being bad, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that was a
I don't
Parks
know
and
how
Rec
it's
skit.
Political.
translated.
I think
Yeah,
Oren definitely did that in Parks and Rec.
Human
The human zoo.
Yeah, it didn't really translate. My friend ended up with nerve damage as well, because she spent so much time leaning way too much
Oh,
weight on
damn.
her hands.
Jeremy.
Yeah, it was
Jeremy.
rough.
Wow.
The commit to the bit is
Are you the
respectable.
friend?
No,
Are you the
No.
friend?
no, it was not me. No.
I most likely believe you. With that beautiful anecdote, let's move on to our next question. Which for some people, they've probably already done this, but maybe this is just your favorite. But if you could play any monster in D&D, any, or honestly, in any of the games we play. What would it be? And why?
I feel like I shouldn't have come to this answer so easily.
Yeah, do it. It's a meme. It's gonna be a meme, but go ahead.
No, it's not. It's going to be
Oh.
actually deeply horrific, which is the Ooblex.
Ooh.
One of my I am a horrendous little monster that loves to create violence against people, especially when I run stuff. The Ooblex like feeds on memories and will create replicas of the victims. And the amount of drama I could personally get out of just showing up to somebody and just like as someone's loved one and just fucking with them or just eating them right after would
Cool.
sustain me personally and professionally for my entire life. Don't think about that, friends of mine here in this room with me.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna worry about that at
You
all.
shouldn't. It's fine.
I think for me it might be the hag. I really enjoy
A
like,
man
good
after my
old-
own heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy a good old-fashioned, just like the way. Also, there's spoiler alert for Baldur's Gate 3. There is a hag who appears in Baldur's Gate 3, and it is one of the most disturbing parts of the whole game. Like, though it is, they went hard. Like they went hard with that hag, and I was eating it up, man. So I think for me it's got to be hags. I really like how twisted and weird and creepy and grotesque they can be, while still being people. Essentially, they're just people who enjoy being terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
I also like hags. I didn't absolutely get charmed, bamboozled by one. You were like, you like she touches your hand. It's a little rock. Then Dan's like, I'll just buy us some moisturizer. That's totally fine. I'm not gonna worry about anything like this. It's probably still fine.
Oh man.
I want to play Shrek. I want to play an evil Shrek. That's my one goal.
Get out of my swamp!
Yeah, I really want to play a biggy bad Shrek.
I can't
is
believe you were
basically
like,
a
I'm gonna
hag.
say the meme pick,
Yeah,
and then
well,
you
I
say
thought-
Shrek.
That's, well, I thought we were on
I
the
am
same wavelength.
multifaceted. I am a little monster sometimes.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm always thinking about Shrek, and I'd love to do a Shrek one shot one time.
Mm-hmm.
I have
What?
two.
Yeah,
Y'all know I love to keep my characters simple, straight to the
Yeah,
point.
sure.
Very
Yeah.
One
straight,
action, one bonus
spelled.
action. That's me.
You
Nothing.
liar!
Yeah, you played a normal undead person last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, normal ranger shot some arrows. No, I love complexity. So I want to play like a star spawn. I love like incomprehensible horror where it's like it's so hard to articulate and do well, but the idea that like, just being around you is upsetting. And I would love to do that with play a monster that does that. Or my other answer, Brain in a Jar, because I like the idea of my friends having to carry me around.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm really looking forward to the season finale of our current season for Tabletop Tiddies because I've yet to play a dragon in a full-on dragon fight. And this isn't a spoiler. There's no way there's not going to
There's
be
a
a
dragon?
dragon at the end of the
Wait,
season.
what?
I like throw
And-
my headphones. What is wrong with you?
But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it, and I homebrewed this specific type of dragon. And this is a little spoiler of what
Whoa.
I'm gonna wear. I bought full-on cosplay level dragon horns, and they arrived the other day, and they are super cool. So I cannot wait for
Oh my
those episodes.
god.
I think I would want to do something fun like because I love like Greek mythology and stuff, so I'd want to do something like Medusa, but like the way she is perceived in some pop fiction where it's like really leaning into the fact that she was cursed and didn't choose it. I think that kind of having a creature that can't help but hurt someone is very cool and very like fun to play.
Nice.
Good levels in this group. Shrek. No, it's good. It's a good
Brain
mix.
in a jar.
Can we say what
until
Shrek
horrors.
character, if we all had to pick a character from Shrek,
Yeah.
what we would play?
What we would play?
All right, important
wait,
question.
hold
Does
on.
Puss in Boots count as a side series? or not?
Absolutely.
Also, Jeremy, if you want
Well,
to
no, you
ask
can
a
count it.
question that the cast needs to answer, I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
but you have to donate.
Yeah.
As little as
Okay,
$1.
never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. who
$1 for
cares?
that Shrek.
And I gotta
question.
tell you, my answer, you would never suspect it.
All right, I'm doing it right now.
Doctors hate it.
Yeah, I'm
doctors.
going it through right now, pulling up Tiltify.
9 out of 10 dentists. Did everybody see their monster?
I think
Yep.
so.
I think so.
Oh, heck yeah. That means, as people are typing into our Tiltify, it is question time. So, for anybody who has not played or been with us as a viewer before, I get to hold my friends hostage over questions spanning random trivia and most often geography, because apparently nobody looks at maps. It's just not the vibe anymore, you know? So what happens is I start the round, hands are up, and then when you're ready to answer the question, you slam your hands down as hard as possible without smacking your desk or yourself in the crotch. If multiple people put their hands down, I'll call on you to answer. And I might award a prize to you if you answer well. And sometimes I won't. And sometimes I'll give it to somebody completely else because the points don't matter, but I have a lot of fun.
It really matter, and it upsets me deeply every time.
Nobody in this group is competitive, so it works out really well.
I don't think that's true. I just
Yeah.
try not to be.
So with that being said, and after the first person answers, everybody keep your hands up, and if they're wrong, then you have the opportunity to steal that question. The first question is, we start off nice and easy. It's nothing crazy. You all know this answer. Anybody losing blood in their fingertips yet? No, not at all. This is the part I was talking about, hostage, but it's cool, it's fine. Everybody consented to this. Which Halloween candy is considered the worst? Wildly.
Oh, I go.
That was Dare.
Damn it.
Candy corn.
Candy corn is correct.
I play to win every time.
Congratulations.
secret.
That was great. And you know what? Did you all know that? Did you all know that one?
Yeah.
I think I would have said like toffee because I've heard that it can actually like knock people's teeth out.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's-
man.
yeah.
But I
Fucking love
accept the
toffee.
candy corn.
Yeah.
answer.
Black licorice would have been my other guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Black
that's
licorice
good.
is
It's
too.
not really
Gross.
considered a Halloween candy, though. I think the like
Yeah.
But
generic,
it's
like
scary.
yeah.
Jeremy did donate.
I saw the amount go up.
Okay, now we have to do it.
Okay, wait. First. I have to award the first round
Oh, yeah,
of points.
sorry.
And because this is candy corn orientated, dear, I'm going to award you a third nipple in the form of a candy corn. You are able to put it wherever you would like on your body. If you'd like to disclose that information, I'll give you an extra candy corn nipple
Right,
that you
right
can
here,
also
like,
put in the.
like
Whoa.
horns.
Oh,
Ooh.
two right here.
Nipple.
Now, will you tell people that they're nipples and not horns?
Why would I tell them that?
Someone just flicks it one day, and you're like,
Ow.
Uh,
You'd be really hurt about it.
like one day you're censored and nobody understands why.
Just two random spots on your head.
You can get them
l-
pierced.
Let us please do this donation question. Shar, would you like to read it off?
Yes, this is from Jeremy. Thank you, Jeremy, for donating. They write, what Shrek character / monster, besides Shrek, who's already taken,
Oh,
would you like to play?
Well, Jeremy, I think for me, I'm inclined to play. I think my favorite character from when I was younger was Donkey. So it'd either be Donkey or Gingy. But I think I was
That's a good
dismayed
one.
by the fact that Gingerbread Man's legs were fully chopped off. Even if he got like replacements,
He
it
got
really
stitches.
bothered
You
me.
got
For
those
some-
stitched together.
I
and
know,
put
but it
some
still
boots.
bothered me as a
Yeah,
kid.
that's
It
fair.
really
Like-
bothered me.
For
You
some
do
reason,
come with that trauma.
the eternal option that you could just be eaten is just very scary as a concept.
That exists for us already
Yeah.
as humans.
Not that easily.
Not
And
that
would you
easily.
would you eat yourself too? Like, do you think one day you'd just be like, I gotta take a bite? I don't know.
Like see
How
what
does
everybody's so
Gingy's
wild about.
digestive system works? You know, like, can he eat?
Yeah. Also, does he feel pain?
Yeah. Well, no,
Yeah.
he definitely feels pain because there's the whole
Not
torture
the
scene,
gumdrop buttons.
which is vastly macabre.
Yeah.
Playing Fiona
Those are
in
his nipples.
Shrek the Musical.
Yeah.
Playing Fiona in Shrek the Musical is one of my dream roles.
Wow.
So I would love to do that. I sang Morning Person as one of my like set of fives, which was in our musical theater school, like a mini show that we had to do where we sang 5 songs and told 5 stories. And fun fact, I did mine with Sara back in the
Wow.
day. And I got to sing Morning Person for that, which was great. But I would love to play Fiona.
Also, most of them are about me.
True. I did tell stories about Kelly.
I said mine would be surprising. You know when they show up to Duloc, and there's the mascot with the big
Yeah.
head that sees Shrek and starts running. I want to know what his story is, and I would
Yeah.
make it. And I would make that story by playing the mascot, and he would never be able to take that head off.
Oh,
Oh God!
like a Farquaad warlock who's
Yeah.
Nice.
cursed to have the big
And if
head.
if I fumble anything, then he just falls over.
Oh.
Maybe the fairy godmother, because she like comes
Oh.
in, she sings,
That's a good one.
she fucks about, she flies. That's always fun. You know
Yeah.
me, I like having characters that fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's my pick.
That's a
I,
good one.
I feel like there wasn't a universal consensus. Does Puss in Boots as a side
Yeah.
series count? And Kitty Softpaws, she rules.
My
I
God,
would
deep cut,
also.
deep cut.
No.
She's the fucking secondary main character of the newest movie.
That's
I,
right.
that she does crimes, hangs out with Puss, gets into little adventures. That's a
Things
good
out
life
with
for me.
puss.
Oh my God.
Also, I haven't seen that movie, but
Puss.
that the wolf that I'm assuming is supposed to be Death is super cool. Maybe
Oh,
that
yeah.
one. Yeah.
That would have also a strong secondary answer. You know,
If I had watched that movie, I'd probably pick that.
you should. It's good.
Damn.
Yeah,
I gotta
I've
watch
heard
that
that.
too.
It's good.
How does it compare to the first couple in the franchise? Because I know, like, it seems like the consensus is the first and second are the best. Depending on who you ask, they may say first or second.
2 is the best sequel to anything. It's really good.
Oh.
Two is the most sequel a movie has ever been. Two is the universal, like the platonic ideal of what a sequel should be.
Like, didn't this newest one like break a bunch of records?
Oh yeah,
too?
no, it's incredible. Hi, welcome to Shrekcast.
Yeah, I think this is what we should do. Like, I don't know. It just feels right. Let's let me try to
And it's on track.
farm
Tweak us back
farm
in the
this
right
herd
direction.
of human zebras
never
back
ogre.
in the right
It's
direction.
never ogre.
Question, casual question. We're back on track. What is your favorite scary or Halloween movie? Somebody
That's
say
tough.
Halloween Town.
Ugh.
I mean, yeah, that's my answer.
Is it?
Every year, this is a very hard question for me, but
Yeah.
so I have so many answers, but I will say Halloween Town for sure. Every year, I make Kelly watch it with me, and I think they also like it, or they're just putting up with
Yeah.
it for me. But I think it's super great, except for the third one where they miscast her due to scheduling conflict. And it's known that we just pretend that the real Marnie stayed for the whole series.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
See,
love Halloween Town.
Shar
Brings me
doesn't
joy.
know. I like that movie because when I was young, I had a huge crush on that actress. And apparently she's still super cool and does like podcasts and stuff now.
Nice.
I thought you were about to say super hot. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
Still super
tomato,
hot.
tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may have to go with like The Witch. I don't know. There's a lot of really good scary movies though. Like I could make a whole list, but we'll say The Witch for right now because I think that's the one, maybe the scary movie I've watched the most times.
Cool.
Because I think I watched it 4 times in theaters,
Ooh.
and then I've watched it at least another 4 or 5 times since then.
Do you still get scared when you watch it then, or like have any like moments?
No, but I still get a rush. I'm still like, oh, this is so good.
Nice.
Because that was a lot of that movie didn't really scare me that much. I was just like, this is really good. That's what I sound like when I enjoy a movie. Wow, guys, you like that? So yeah, I really like that movie. I recently actually showed it to my buddy Unati, and they had never seen the movie. And they were like, that was incredible. And I was like, I know. And we were like geeking out about it for like another hour and a half after. So yeah, that movie's great.
Nice. I think I have a favorite series, because I actually wasn't sure what this was gonna be for me, because I used to love watching scary movies as a young lad, and now I realize I get too scared and they bleed into my life a little bit too hard. I'll like be walking in my house and I'll be like, hey, remember that guy? Remember that super scary guy? He's right around the corner from your house right now in your home. And it just like stops me from living my life a little bit. But I did recently watch Haunting of Hill House, which was remarkable. I just like, it was so scary, but I decided to forge through it because I was like, it's everything about this is just so good. So I was very scared, and it did bleed into my life a little bit. But it was definitely worth it. It was so freaking good, and I cried like a baby. I don't know how many scary things have made me cry.
One of the best jump scares too, right? I feel like in anything, one of the best jump scares.
Are you talking about one in particular? Can we?
Yeah, it's the jump scare from that series.
Can I say Car?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
That show is probably one of the scariest things I've ever seen. There's something about that. It scared me.
It just nailed it. The back and forth. Bruh.
I had to make a list. That's what I was doing. I broke it down into genres, and this is very off the cuff, so it is not official. Do not put this in documented wiki lore about me.
I'm gonna find it and laminate it. So
Dude, this is not Ross's hall pass.
Yeah.
All right, for slashers, I actually went with a weird one for what Shar would think. Strangers 2. Mostly for the cinematography. That movie is like beautifully shot with like a nod to older slasher movies. Psychological, The Ritual, love me some sad men facing their consequences.
Oh, so true. So true.
Found footage, Gone Jim Haunted Asylum. Totally fucked up. Watch it and never sleep again. Monster movie, love me some Cloverfield. The sense of scale in that movie is unmatched even to this day. Fucked up movie, Color Out of Space. Just Nicolas Cage dealing with mutants and
nice
and vibrancy. And then honorary mention, the Grave Encounters series just sets a really cool like universe and is set in Canada. Char said Silent Hill movie, which is also again is there a category that hasn't been fulfilled? Movie game movie.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Game movie Silent Hill.
We'll take it.
That's it.
My favorite horror movie is Jurassic Park.
Nice.
Yeah. I also, I think that's like my favorite like horror movie in terms of like Halloween-y movie.
Halloweeny. Sorry.
I'm always not Halloween-y, but I'm a big fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. I watch it at Halloween and at Christmas every year.
Nice.
Good. So, are we going with stuff that is scary or things I watch every year for Halloween?
You can say Puss in Boots again. It's totally
no,
fine.
it's not.
You can make a list if you want.
The answer is the Halloween movie I watch literally every year is Jason X. That is not a bit. That is not a meme. I unironically watch that every year.
All right.
It is deeply funny to me. I love that movie. In terms of movies that actually scare me, I don't get scared often watching movies, but Nope. The rain scene had me like shaking in theaters watching that. I was like bundled up, like just ready for it to end in a very good way. But like, yes, those are my two: the shitpost answer and the legitimate, actually gets me nervous answer.
Nice. Nice. Well, I'm glad that you're talking about what gets you, because our next question is, what's your biggest fear? Now, you can meme this if you don't want to tell us about, not wanting to be
You're
abandoned.
deep-seated, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun answer.
Oh,
Fun answers or like
I'm happy.
The
You know
whole
what?
mood just drops.
If you want to go into it,
No
go
longer
for it.
tabletop tiddies. It's tabletop therapy.
Yeah.
I vibe off the chaos, but also like chill. No, it's whatever you want this question to be. The cringier, the better. Though I will say that in this show, I award bonus points for cringe.
We know this.
Yeah,
I messaged.
My
spiders are intimacy.
I'm I'm skipping my real one because it's too sad, and it's also on our. Anyway, I'm just skipping it. But I also have a real fear of the dark. To this day, we sleep with a nightlight. I have it's a galaxy, so it like makes the ceiling all pretty.
Aww.
But yeah, I really don't like the dark because it's exactly what you were saying, Kat, about how your brain is like, there's something around the corner or whatever. I'll just like envision things in the shadows, and I just don't like it. So I keep lights on. That's mine.
Maybe not biggest fear, but like for me, I think just like it's just like hearing things move in the walls. Like I think I've been in enough like shitty cheap apartments where you could hear the mice move in the walls and it keeps you up all night. There's something about that like both like freaks me out because I'm terrified I'm gonna fall asleep and I'm gonna have a mouse run across my face, but also that just like hits a new level of anger where you're like, fuck these mice, I want them all to die in the fiery pits of hell, but I can't get to them because they're on the other side of this wall. And it's like this horrible dichotomy of anger and fear because you can't fall asleep, but you can't fall asleep even if you tried.
Ugh.
Yeah, there you go, that's fun.
I got two. So one of them is being eaten alive. That's a rough one. I read an article once that allegedly true that chronicled apparently a phone call that was placed to a mother by her daughter as she was being eaten by a bear. And apparently, because bears won't kill you first. And so she had enough mobility to be able to place the call and talk to her mom while it was happening. That's one of the most profound, disturbing things I've ever read.
Oh,
And
God.
yeah, like it was, ugh. And there are a number of animals that are like that. That'll just be like, yeah, you don't need to be dead first. Like hyenas or Komodo dragons and things like that. Or wild dogs, not like dogs, but like African painted dogs. But that's rough. That's a rough way to go. I forgot the other one. That one's I forgot the other one.
But I'm actually so traumatized by this one. My first answer, I can't go on.
Spiders are intimacy.
Still that.
Which is, you can guess which one. But legitimately, despite my spider tattoo, that's how much I love MCR. I'm deeply afraid of spiders.
Really?
I fucking hate them. I don't like them. They make me nervous. If I'm in a room with a spider, I will politely acknowledge it and walk away while not breaking eye contact. They scary.
They scare you.
I once worked at a thrift store and I was getting rid of an old like vacuum and I saw a spider on like a box. I was like throwing it in, so I threw the entire vacuum at the spider because I went, that's the logical thing in this room in this scenario. They scare me.
Yeah.
My mom is on your side. I remember going to like a hotel room or once, and I think she saw a spider and then it disappeared, and we had to change rooms. So you're very in good company there. I mean, yeah, my real one is like deep, scary oceans. The concept of like not knowing, like darkness, I'm generally fine with now because I can like picture the room in my head and it's fine. but like floating around in the ocean and just an empty void. Like I just picture something very large and terrifying swimming towards me, and my entire body just starts freaking out.
Ooh.
There's a whole series of me playing Subnautica and basically screaming the entire time. Because it was actually, I tortured myself for content.
Nice. Oh, mine is probably mostly because I can't pick. I'm scared of a lot of things, but not enough to stop me from doing things, but like enough to get my heart racing. It's probably just like my own brain doing things all the time. It's why I always have like podcasts or music on or like a TV show on. Because literally the other night I was like, oh, it would be so cool. Like we were one of those people who set up like those cat cameras at night, you know? We had those little, so you could see when the cats jump on the bed and they're all funny. And then I was like, what if though? What if what if you're rewatching the footage and there's just a guy? There's just a guy hanging out back there. And I was like, brain stop, please stop. And I was like, what do you do? And then I was like, okay, what do I reasonably do? Okay, I guess I leave the house. Okay, how are you going to afford to do that? How do you pack up all of your things? And it becomes like a reasonable, rational, like terrifying situation that involves bills and money. But it's like, could we have not just vibed with the cat camera? Why did we have to go there? Or like, yeah, I was on a cruise recently and my brain every now and then was just like, what if though? What if we all just died? What if we all just crashed?
This is Titanic too.
Yeah, like it probably won't. And that's me on a plane too. On the plane, I'm like, cool, we're having a great time. We are, though, up in the air. And we could just stop at one point. What do you do? What do you do in those moments? I don't want to think about that. Brain, can you chill?
Yeah,
Did I have the bummer answer?
But what if though?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
what if,
Sara said
though?
Titanic too, so I just thought about the movie that has a fictional Titanic that takes place 100 years after, and that's what my brain was following. It's not good. Don't worry.
Dungeons and
Did we all watch
Buddies
it, though?
Right now, just went back to the Titanic. Fun fact: their podcast is great. I recommend it.
Damn. I did not know about Titanic too. That might have
Yeah.
to be on my watch list for
It's
cringe
not-
movies.
Maybe you might
Yeah.
find joy in this.
There's a musical too. Titanic the musical.
Yeah.
That is
Many
very
animated
good.
movies involving the Titanic as well,
Wow.
with a
Good
rapping
job.
dog.
Good job, Titanic. You did.
I would just like to repeat Tiddies Tanic.
We should do a Titanic one shot.
Oh God.
Anyways.
Titanic.
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 I'm gonna move on because I bummed myself out. Question number 7 is favorite Halloween candy or treat. I feel like some of the people in this group would probably be some of the people who craft, you know, you know, like bake treats, not just like, oh, I'm going to the store and I'm getting myself, I don't know, Halloween candy. What do people eat? What? You buy anything in the store?
I feel like no one.
Go, Sarah.
Sorry, no, Shar. I feel like you're about to be like, I bake all my Halloween.
Yeah.
treats."
That's you.
And
No,
I'm, like,
mine's a corporate
gearing up to,
answer.
like, shit on people. who do
Oh God, no. But my real answer is the Pillsbury dough cookies that have the little Halloween stuff on
Those
them.
rule.
Amazing.
Like pure,
Love them.
pure garbage. I also love them.
I love
I
when
love it
they're
when people
barely
make-
cooked. Like they're
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
they're just like
Squishy.
warm dough, and then you like bite them, and you can like try to bite out the design.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'll watch people make like, you know, like BuzzFeed-esque versions of like good recipes with those cookies, and I'm like, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. This is at its base very good, and don't do anything more to it.
I just like some like Swedish berries and stuff. I like the gummy candies. Get me like a huge
The Maynard's mix.
Yeah, exactly. Just get me a
But-
big old silver bowl full of candy, and I'm good to go.
Every time you guys bring up candy, I am once again forced to acknowledge the gap of American versus Canadian names, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Swedish berries?
Are
Yeah,
Swedish berries not a
Swedish
thing in the
berries.
States?
Swedish
What-
I'm
Are-
googling
Do
how
you
to say it in
say it?
American.
What are they-
Swedish Fish.
What are
Yeah,
they
we
like
have Swedish
Norwegian
fish.
fruit? Like
I
Ours
just
are
don't think we have
fish.
them.
Sour
Yeah,
cherry
we have-
blasters.
I know that like Smarties is just a
Yeah,
same
those
name
are
but two
functionally
entirely
different.
different candies.
Yeah, everything you've said are things that I did not register.
Fuzzy peach.
No, I've never
Fuzzy
seen a
peaches?
Maynard's. Maynard's isn't a thing that exists to me.
That's
I now
okay.
I wish I
That's
was better
also
at
my favorite. So I'm on
Different
Team
realities.
I wish I was better at improv to just start coming up with fake names
Yeah.
of candies to convince you.
I would have believed you. I am such a fool.
Prickly
Ah.
pears?
Rocket
You don't have prickly
cherry
pears?
stars.
Or a pawpaw.
You don't like sour spanners? Sour spanners are the best.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. I know I'm being fucked with, and I'm
Have
Don't
y'all
still
had
like
Percy
angry.
lava
pigs?
blaster
Y'all had
bots?
Percy pigs?
Maple grapes, come on.
Maple grapes.
You know, they
Yeah.
actually switched the Percy pig formula now. They don't use pork gelatin anymore.
I'm
Oh,
losing my
what?
mind.
Oh
Wow,
man.
that like really like I don't know if I can have them anymore. You know?
They're not as good.
No.
Percy pigs, by the way, if you're not familiar, are real. They are
Oh.
real candy in the UK that is extremely popular. They are little pig gummies.
I mean, at
But
least
they did change the formula.
at least both us Canadians and Americans can agree that European candies don't exist. Those are
Yeah.
fake and made up.
Those are real. Those are not
The
real.
only
Get
good ones
out
are
of
the
here,
Germans
honorary
ones because they're
titty.
full of booze.
Bye,
Yeah.
everybody. Although I'm confused, because in Canada, aren't you all like technically subjects of the crown still?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
we
should
are.
be getting some
Whoa.
benefits. They should be sending
We
you
won.
the piggies. The Percy pigs.
I mean, in the way that like we live in university and our like ancient empire sends us cash for food once in a while, and
Send me piggies
we
instead.
technically have to
Yeah.
call on holidays and say thank you.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the money.
yeah,
Anyway, for me, this is the most hedonistic answer. It is not about the sweets. It is about the abundance of sweets. I don't care. I don't care about a single one. The fact that I'm shoving so many different types in my gullet is the enjoyment of Halloween.
that's a good
That's-
answer too.
It's the
Yeah.
sensation of fullness that you like.
It's
Yeah.
an amount.
It's
yeah.
the overindulgence. It's fun. Once a year, I will, feel the pain of having too much candy.
When your mouth is just raw from the sour sugar
Sour.
scraping the
Oh.
inside.
It hurts. It hurts
Too many
so
Tootsie
good.
Rolls, and I'm just suffering.
Damn. Was that everybody? Am I moving on?
Well, I'll throw out another answer because I mentioned Percy pigs, but they come
Nice.
in larger packages, so instead of individual ones. So I feel like they're not ideal Halloween candy. So I will say, for a more appropriate Halloween candy, I think probably watermelon flavored Jolly Ranchers.
Oh,
Slay.
those are
The
good.
fuck's a
Oh,
Jolly
good.
Rancher?
What?
What?
No.
Oh, I see.
Kelly has never experienced any Jolly Rancher.
You know what else is underrated that I used to only get or see at Halloween? That's a little problematic. Is the Popeye sugar sticks?
Oh, for
That
the
are like
the
fake
cigarettes? Yeah.
Mhm.
That
Those are
is
good.
Oh.
Compressed sugar. It's literally just
Forgot about
sugar,
those.
But like you could never find them any time of year, and I feel like I loved those so much.
Did they get rid of those? Did they not
No,
exist
they're
anymore?
still there. They just look less like cigarettes.
They're vapes
Oh.
now. They're sugar vapes.
Changed the
Candied
shape.
vapes.
Oh my gosh. Very good. Anyways, let's move on to our last question before the break, which is a trivia question. Get your brains on. I don't know.
I got one.
This question reads, which movie? Char's eyes light up. Which movie tops Rotten Tomatoes list of scariest horror movies of all time?
Alien.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
hold on, Jeremy.
oh! I heard your
Dare
answer.
says Alien?
I'm gonna go to Dare says Alien. Jeremy, what's your answer?
I'm going to say The Exorcist.
That was my
Ding,
second guess.
ding,
That was my second guess.
ding.
Ah.
I feel extra excited because Jeremy has answered its first question correct. Truly a player. I did send him like a Jeopardy-esque quiz ahead of time to make sure he was of the caliber. So, and I was scared, he'd come on and just be a dum-dum, but we're doing great. That is
It
your
is my middle
first-
name, Jeremy Dum Dum Cobb.
It's got a nice
Correct.
flow to it, actually.
Yeah.
It is The Exorcist. Has everybody seen The Exorcist?
Yes.
I watched a video last night about the history of the theme song.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, was it Todd in the
Theme.
Shadows?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is considered still the like so far scariest movie of all time. And I was talking to my dad the other night, and he was like, "Yeah, that holds up to me." Maybe it was just like the era that it came out in and all that stuff, but scary.
I mean, the backwards walking down the stairs still holds up. Like, it's just practical effects, and it's horrifying.
Genuinely shocking too. Like,
Yeah.
I actually don't think you could make some of that in a mainstream movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
There are a
They
few
possessed
scenes in
a real
that
child
just-
for that.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god.
hardly what's so wild about it.
When the demon says that it
they were
voted for
really
Reagan.
practical.
Oof.
Also, fun fact about The Exorcist, they did not have a Steadicam. A Steadicam was not invented yet at the time. So they like made this like homemade sort of thing so that they could get those on the stairs shots.
That's wild. We love that indie filmmaking.
Be
For
high
your,
budget filmmaking.
for your prize, I'm going to award you one, and it'll be probably more like a half or a third of undead titty. So it'll be slightly grotesque, slightly, you know, like
Rancid fat.
falling apart. Yeah,
Like a
but
cross section, like
yeah.
like a cut of
Yeah, yeah, and it's like a zombified one, but you can keep it in like a jar or like in a glass case if you want to put it on display, or if you're weird like that, just put it in a suitcase and leave it in the back of your closet, and then it'll be a nice surprise for somebody else.
Beautiful. I
Yeah.
accept this and I will keep it on my mantle.
I'm so glad. With that, we are going to take a short little break here just so everybody can go piss girl and also maybe get some cards. Maybe y'all want to get some credit cards to donate
Oh,
so that we
yes.
raise
Oh.
money for the people.
Sounds like, are we about to do a tarot reading?
Our next,
Yeah.
the next
Actually,
question is
yeah.
what your credit card number is.
Yeah, the next
Yeah. Social
We're
insurance number.
$35 away from our goal.
Yeah.
Our goal is $840, which will raise enough money to fund a full 24 hours of Salal's 24-hour crisis and information line. $35 away. That's incredible.
Wow.
Get your credit cards, folks. Donate, and
We're-
we will.
For
gonna
the
do
cost
it.
of a pumpkin spice latte.
So true.
Basically.
Thumbs
True.
up, cash out, affectionate.
It could be your Shrek question next.
Ooh.
So we will be right back. Bye. Hello. Welcome back to Talkin' Tiddies. Yeah! I didn't give us a nice jingle this time, but you'll get one at the end. Don't you worry. We had 2 donations over the break, and I'm so happy to say that we reached our first goal. Wow! $840. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that, Char?
Yeah. So I set this goal because that means that this community has funded a full day of Salal Sexual Violence Support Center's 24-hour crisis and information line. Right now, as Dare mentioned at the beginning of the stream, Salal has about a 2-year wait list for individual counseling services, but anyone across the globe can call their crisis line at any point in time to receive immediate support. Whether that's right after an assault and you need help figuring out what to do, or you're 5 years down in your healing journey and just need some additional support with someone to talk to, they're there for you. And that's just absolutely incredible. 24 hours of that service is funded by the titties community.
Yeah.
We're just talking about Halloween and fun, stupid stuff. So thank you all for donating. That's awesome.
I'm muted. Hello, and go team. And also, we're not done because 840 is a great amount, but we can do more, and we've got a bunch of more streams coming at you, and a bunch more streams like this one we don't need. Like if you donate, it'll go towards other games and blah blah blah. Like nobody's dying here, at least not yet. But in those games coming up,
Other games.
we're gonna need some help. So
Stop.
please, we've got a couple of the GMs here, and I feel like they're gonna be ready to throw everything: tables, chairs, monsters, maybe more booties. Who knows? So just get ready to help us out in that department. But we're gonna move on to some of the questions that we got over the break. So the first question was, this is from Pudding Chief. Thank you so much for that donation. Worst part of Halloween, and then they added, also, can Kat give us a muscle flex? And Sugar! I feel like you can't see it that well over stream. Sugar! Yeah, there you go. I do work out. I am a muscle queen. Thank you for recognizing my passion and giving me an excuse to flex on screen. So, does anybody else want to flex? Just for fun?
I just realized that I think because of the way it's cropped, I don't think your muscles were on stream.
The
So you gotta,
second
like,
time it
move your
was,
face.
yeah.
How about this?
Yeah.
I'll just read all the questions from back here. No, that's wonderful. I can see all of your muscles through your onesies. So
Nice.
very good.
I'm clenching the pelvic bowl right now. I got strong muscles down there. Can't see it.
Do jaw clenches.
We need to see it. We need to see it. Worst part of Halloween. Me personally, it's sometimes on the actual day of Halloween, I'm always just like, do I go out? Do I not go out? Like, do I want to be uncomfortable? It's cold. I don't really want to go to a party or a club most of the time. But sometimes you got friends who are like, we gotta go. Come on. We're young. And I'm like, I feel old. But what's nice is that as you get older, you're kind of like, you realize you have full autonomy over yourself, and you can be like, I can just vibe, and I can dress up in the comfort of my own home. That's cool. I could spend the whole day watching scary movies, like I know some of our friends do. And yeah, you get to kind of like pick and choose. But definitely sometimes it's the pressure of plans for me. I just have so many friends. It's like really hard for me.
No, I get it. As also a popular bitch, I feel you. It is like the Halloween nightlife was exhausting pre-COVID, honestly, because like going to clubs and stuff, it was the night everyone would go out, so you're just running into the worst people. I went to a club once. This is a Dare Club Stories, because I used to be a nighttime animal. I used to not have to get patted in by security. They knew me that much. I was going all the time, and once for Halloween, it was standing room only, no spots to sit, aggressively like packed in a way that no one could even really dance, which sucked because I liked going out for dancing in the first place. But then when I tried to go home, Uber's expensive as hell because it's the holiday. And then I get to my Uber, 3 girls push me out of the way and they're like, hey, that's our Uber. They were drunk. Turns out they ordered it to pick them up from their house and drop them off here. And he had to politely be like, that's not yours. And they were like, we're going anyway. So they get in the back of the car. I'm with the driver in the passenger seat. He drops them off first. They are drunk as hell. They get ketchup and mustard all over his back seat. And then like I just have to have an awkward conversation with him because they don't have the ability to like really communicate or talk that much. They're just like, drunk as hell. So I was just like, all right, this is a lot of anxiety I'm having now. And then I get home and like, this wasn't even fun.
Yeah.
So the nightlife of like too many people ruin Halloween for me.
I'll go after that. I feel like it's the vibe I've put out since COVID is that I'm not that, but I used to be incredibly like social and go out to parties and clubs and shit like that. I lived on Davie Street, which is like Vancouver's gay village, and there was always like parties and stuff. Like New Year's, I had no plans and literally would just go out into the city and see if I could find a place and like call my friends and be like, hey, where are you? Did you find anything? No, let's go over here and try to find something. And I had like it was just fun times. So my least favorite part of Halloween is the hangover. in the morning. It's been chill now. If at some point in the future, like COVID's gone and we can all hang out again, we can all do that and just go into the city and walk around until we find a place. I think one year we ended up like in the back room of a bar because a friend had like reserved it for a party that didn't show up. So it was like 5 of us in the back room of a bar and with like full service. That was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, the aftermath of Halloween was always my least favorite part.
That's All Saints Day horror. That's the next day.
That's the KFC and fountain drinks day.
Oh no.
Yeah. I got a bummer story, but I'll be brief about it and try and keep it lighthearted. In that, I used to be a scare actor for Vancouver's PNE. So they would do like horror nights, and it was like super cool. I got to be a Victorian ghost and scare people like out on the street. But I also got assaulted. Like, no, it wasn't bad, but it was still like, you know, some form of sexual violence occurred to me as a scare actor, and that's no fun. So that's my thing that I will say, which is, you know, don't be an asshole when you're paying to get scared. You know, don't.
Yeah, people definitely feel like they have like free reign on Halloween because it's
We're
supposed
still
to be like
human beings.
the wet and wild day. But
Yeah.
other people is always the worst part of Halloween.
People
So that's
think
that's
costumes is
mine.
anonymity.
Exactly.
I know the
Yeah.
actors are so good that you really believe that they're coming after you, but they're not.
Don't swing at them.
Yeah,
Don't
you
do
know
it.
this to be true. Use your brain.
Yes, say, don't swing at scare actors. Don't touch them.
Don't do
Leave them alone.
Don't touch
Yeah.
them.
I have
Yeah.
a funny scare actor story.
Yes.
I took my mom to Madame Tussauds in London some time ago. I forget how many years. And she does not do well with scary stuff. And they used to have a section called the Chamber of Horrors, where they had all the scary wax stuff, where it was like they'd have serial killers like Jack the Ripper and Vlad the Impaler and all this stuff in wax and very all scary. Well, they replaced it with like a scare section, and we went through it, and they had all the thing like the actors will not touch you, you know, don't touch the actors, this, that, and the other. Well, she could not handle it. And so like you'd be running up and like, wah, and she'd be like, and like was like a standing fetal position. And at one point they like ran up and were like, and she was like, you're not supposed to touch us. And they were just like, you're not supposed to touch us. And the rest of the actors started making fun of my mom. And we went through the rest of the
fair.
thing. And I'm just like, this is so embarrassing.
Oh,
Like being in
man.
haunted houses, I like get so scared. I like literally walk through the whole thing like this. But I'm
Yeah.
like fine with horror movies. My least favorite part of Halloween is the people who don't dress up.
Mm.
I'm
Jeremy.
not trying to target Jeremy.
Me
Jeremy's wearing
specifically.
Jeremy's
I
wearing
think-
skeleton.
Yeah,
I
fine.
dressed up.
But like I put so much. I have my Halloween costume decided like 9 months in advance. I fucking love Halloween, but I just like going like when you have events that are themed. Like I don't think this is Halloween specific, but if you have like specific like parties that are like, oh, we're doing a dress up party, or like, oh, we're doing like a 70s themed party, and people show up wearing the same fucking clothes they wear every day. Here's a fun story. I went to a Shrek themed divorce party with Emily Matchette.
There's a lot of words you
And
just
she-
said.
Yeah.
I know. It was a Shrek themed divorce party. And Emily told me that people were gonna go like movie accurate dress up. And I dressed up as Humpty Dumpty. I wore a bald cap. I wore
That's
like,
effort.
button-up t-shirt and like I was Humpty Dumpty, and I get up and it's a slutty Shrek themed divorce party. God,
That's still kind of
and
funny.
Why did you do this?
I know. Emily did me so dirty, and she dressed up as fucking Sean, who's the guy from American Idol who's in the bonus features of Shrek
Simon
2?
Cowell.
Simon
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 Cowell.
Cowell. She dressed up
Sean.
as Simon Cowell, so she was wearing basically the
That's
same
funny.
clothes that they wear every single day. Emily was wearing like a black t-shirt and shorts, and I was
V-neck, yeah.
there wearing a fucking bald cap with a bunch of people I don't know.
Were they at least
my
wearing a
pet-
Simon Cowell wig or something?
No, because Emily has short hair, so
Yeah.
Emily's hair was
True,
like
true,
Simon
yeah.
Cowell's.
Sean.
But yeah, so my pet peeve is people who don't dress up, because then I always end up feeling a little stupid for dressing up, and I hate like caring so much that I put so much effort in, and then showing up and no one else put that much effort in. That's my pet peeve.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, come on, you can get those little sim headpieces now. You just wear normal clothes and put that on.
That's true. That's true.
I'm here as a sim.
Yeah, easy.
Before Dare, that's all you.
Hmm?
Did you say already your
Yeah.
least favorite? Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
people
always
at
people.
a party.
Oh, you said people. That's right. I forgot.
People are the worst parts.
Yeah, people are pretty bad.
Too many people.
I guess I
The
didn't
wor-
say mine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just told a fun story, which
Yeah, I
is
just told
also
a fun
good.
story. Yeah, essentially it would be twofold. So I, again, growing up, didn't
Being
go to like a
forced to dress up.
yeah. No, it's usually I don't like clubs because they never play music that I like, and then I like to talk to people at events, and you can't talk to people at a club. You're gonna hurt yourself. So I don't enjoy that. And then the same principle, if I'm at a party and everybody's like imbibing large amounts of substances, I don't do that. And while they're having fun, okay, great. But now I can't really talk to them because they're off on their own thing. So I'm just sort of like, well, okay. I'm just sort of here with a bunch of intoxicated people. I'm glad you're all having a good time, but
You're
I probably
vibing.
could have stayed home.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be it for me.
Yeah, I feel that.
Halloween nightlife is one of those nights
Oh
that
my
like
god.
that everyone is like encouraged to be their worst self, affectionate. So like that and New Year's are the ones where it's like, hey, don't think about tomorrow. Tomorrow does not exist.
Yeah, it's right. It
There's
doesn't even
only
matter.
this moment.
Crime is legal today. It's all about
Purge.
me. I also want to say that like I have these friends that are just like, it's fine if you come out like I'm gonna stay chill tonight, like I'm not gonna go that hard, and then they'll do XYZ and they're just like, but it's okay, you'll still be able to have a conversation with me. And I'm like, you do not see yourself when you're on XYZ. You're
as
looking
the butch who
through
drives,
me.
I am always the constantly sober DD who is entertaining drunk children. I love my partners. They're not watching this right now. It's them.
Yeah. And like more power to you. You deserve to
Yeah.
blow off steam, but like just please understand that there is a difference of like levels when you are intoxicated. for
I was
sure.
literally the person like taking off my shoes in the street, having an argument with my ex, being drunk on New Year's.
Kelly, I
So
do want to party with you at one point.
Yeah, I want to party with Kelly. Do we
I
party
need
with
to see
Kelly?
you this
Were they your ex
early.
at the time? Or
Yeah.
did they
it was
become your
it was
ex
that
later?
transition period where we had broken up. I hadn't started dating yet, and we were like trying to be friends. So
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, it's time. It's time for trivia. It's been too long. It's been too long. Throw your hands up in the air. Throw your hands up in the air.
Oh,
Get your
speaking
hands
of,
up in the
some
air.
Planet of the
Get your
Bass.
hands up in the air. Yeah. Your question reads. Is it geography? Which U.S. city
Salem,
hosts the largest Halloween parade?
Salem.
I would, yeah.
No.
New Orleans?
No. I feel like maybe this question is too hard.
Seattle.
Shit,
New
wait.
York?
Give us a second.
Los Angeles!
Sarah just constantly lifting and dropping
Yeah.
between answers is killing me.
Yeah.
Where did Halloween Town get filmed?
Yeah, I'm thinking that too, but that's still a really small town.
What is
It's-
it? Okay, wait. Has someone officially guessed Salem? Because I'm officially
No,
guessing
I
Salem.
did.
it's not Salem.
Okay.
I did, and I was wrong.
And it's not.
It starts with a G. And it's
Georgia. That's not a city.
Georgetown?
no. Maybe this is too hard.
Greenwich?
Oh,
Coolville.
Oh, I'm
G.
technically. I'm so sorry. It's a small area, but technically somebody's already said this one, but it was Sarah, so I'm gonna let somebody else answer
Well,
because they didn't like this one.
Good.
Yeah, it is New York. It is New York. Sorry, I
Okay.
didn't read
Okay.
the
Oh, it's Greenwich
question.
Village.
it's
Yeah.
Greenwich Village. That makes sense. That
Nice.
makes sense.
Hey.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, it is. It's Greenwich Village. I'm gonna be honest. I have the answer on the far right here, and then it says New York. But it's in Greenwich Village, and
Okay.
I decided to black out the other side.
Mm.
However,
Okay.
Sarah answered
So-
like 8 times, and I might have just missed it.
Yeah.
This
It was
is
New
what I
York
was
several
talking
times.
to
I'm giving Sarah points.
about like
too.
people like wanting to not give me points for some reason.
It's okay.
It's almost like when you break the rules of a not real game that doesn't matter.
Listen, Sarah, the first ever episode of Talkin Tiddies, I won so hard that Kat now has a bias against me, and I haven't gotten the point since. So
true. Well, maybe if you answered any questions.
Well, I mean, make some good ones then.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my god.
I don't like the negative
shade.
even
The
though
shade.
it's jokes.
It's the Halloween shade.
Give Sarah the point. I'm protesting.
That's fair. That's fair. I will give Sarah the points, mostly for her arm dance.
That was the thing that was.
Yeah, Dara lost it. Dara was like,
it was
I'm
very
actually
funny.
Sarah's not answering because Sarah's doing a dance in the corner. Yeah, I will definitely award you points. Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm going to
Two big apples.
award you. It's those things. I want to say they're called doilies. They're like lacy doilies, the
Yeah.
things that old ladies knit,
Yeah.
and maybe young people as well, because we got a lot of crafty queens. And they're gonna be doilies for your couch costume. But I hope that you'll place them scantily upon your body. Your grandma doilies on your nice leather couch.
Yup.
That's what I hope for you. I feel like I could actually transport this to you. I'll have to find doilies. I live in
I know,
an old
now
house.
I'm like
I got doilies.
couch question
Yeah.
mark in my notes.
In your notes.
Suggestive
Great.
couch doilies are the prize. I love it.
Well, I
Yeah.
was gonna do little like couch
Pasty.
buttons over my nipples anyways, because I think it's funny.
Yeah,
But
very
maybe
good.
doilies, no.
Okay, we're nearing the end here. We have a couple more questions, and then we've got the final round of shenanigans. But this is one of my favorite questions. It is first scary movie to give you nightmares or like mess you up. Probably I wrote all in parentheses like probably as a kid, but whatever you think is funny to share. Oh, did I miss one? That's okay. I'm gonna continue with this one. Because the first movie to scare me as a kid was Harry Potter 3.
Nice.
It was when the Dementors came out, and I wanted to see that movie so bad. I begged my dad to take me, and then the Dementors came out. And like watching it back, they barely come out. They're barely a thing at the very end. But the whole night hid in my bathroom like next to the bathtub and was just like this and ready to fight Dementors coming through the door. I don't know why the bathroom could have been I think I was like, if I'm in the
It's a
bathroom,
good place
my
for
parents-
a stand.
yeah, I can see everything. There's less places to hide, and like if my parents check on me in the middle of the night, I'm pooping. Don't worry about it. I'm just pooping. I'm not staying up all night terrified about this movie you told me not to watch. So it was the Dementors from Harry Potter 3.
I had a different answer for this question, but now I'm inspired by your answer, Kat. So
Great.
I'm gonna give the answer of Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire.
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
As a
Hot take.
kid, I was really excited to see that film, and then it's the only movie I've ever had to be taken out of the theater because I was crying when the Green Goblin is gonna kill Spider-Man near the end, and I was distraught that Spider-Man was going to die because I really cared about him.
I was
fair.
hoping it was the old woman jump scare when he's wearing an old lady thing. He's like,
Yeah,
Oh, I was gonna say the moment where he breaks into the hospital and forces Aunt May to keep praying. That part is actually fucked up.
yeah,
Yeah.
that movie's
I'll
good.
say
Finish
that.
it.
So that went hard.
But no, it was just the Spider-Man's death threat. No, not
Yeah.
okay with little Shar.
That's fair. That's fair.
For
I-
some, oh, go ahead. No, please.
Well, thank you. I have two because I'm a child of fear. I was a deeply terrified little kid. So just the ghost face mask, nothing, just the mask itself was so good at making me scared that just around school when kids would wear them, I was terrified, which they were very popular. They still are.
Yeah.
So I was full of fear most of childhood around Halloween. The other one, this includes Scary Movie. I also need to make it clear, even parodies of the mask scared me. The other much more prevalent one for childhood was Chucky from Child's Play. Because
Mhm.
I was 2 and my mom fell asleep watching that and I watched it. So I was just completely terrified of oh, what if a toy becomes real? the point that once we went to like a Hot Topic, and like back in the day when Hot Topics were designed to look scary, so like they had like Chucky on like a hook outside of the door in a mall, and I was like hugging my mom, clutching her deeply to be like I need you to like protect me as we walk through this passageway. Because
Aw.
what if he gets me?
Oh,
What if he gets you?
it's pretty good.
Oh.
This isn't my answer, but that story reminded me once that I was visiting my dad and he had to like go out to grab something. And this was back when like TVs had like 25 different remotes, and he had left the TV on because we were watching like some movie. And then when he left, the next movie that started playing was Child's Play. And I was like scrambling to try to find, I was like turning on like the radio. I was like changing like the subtitles and stuff like that. And I couldn't figure out how to turn off Child's Play. My real answer is Idle Hands, which is a comedy. But at the time, the very beginning of the movie, the mom is like lying in bed and she like looks up, and written on the ceiling is "look under the bed." And when she does, she gets like yanked under the bed, and then it like flattens her and like blood sprays everywhere. And literally until I was an adult who started watching scary movies regularly, I couldn't sleep on my back because I was terrified if I looked at the ceiling, I would see "look under the bed." So I just started sleeping on my side for the rest of my entire life.
Damn.
It won the war. It got you.
Yeah, it beat me.
I think for me, it wasn't really horror movies. It was just scary scenes in like Disney movies. So I know the Lion King stampede really bothered me, as well as the
really messed you
resulting
up.
Mufasa death. I used to, because that was my favorite movie for years, and I would just leave the room when that part came on, and then I'd come back after it was over. So that was definitely one, as well as the Snow White forest scene. That scene's really scary.
Yeah.
I never made it through Fantasia because I think the demon scene really freaked me out.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
My favorite
and
Disney movie.
Ursula. When Ursula gets big at the end of Little Mermaid, that freaked me out too. I was like Dare, a very scared child.
Ooh.
I was not that scared of a child. I didn't get like scared until I was, or I guess like I don't get memorably scared until I was older. And my favorite show of all time, Doctor Who, gave me my first like severe nightmare. When I was like a kid, it came on the TV, and it was specifically, in my opinion, the scariest of episodes. And that is season 5, episode 4, The Time of the Angels, which is part 1 of the 2-parter about the angels. So it wasn't even like the one episode where you get the full thing. It was just part 1. And it was, I think it had to be like just coming out, because there wasn't like, it wasn't a marathon, like there wasn't part 2 immediately after. So I watched it, and I like literally was hiding behind the couch, and I had nightmares for weeks, because the idea of like these stone statues that were watching you, and like if you looked away they came at you, is just such a terrifying concept.
It's a good one.
Oh, it's a good one.
Yeah, the Weeping Angels they rule, like, as a horror thing.
Like, as I'm older, I think the Weeping Angels as a concept are really cool, because they live off of, Sara goes into Doctor Who theory, they live off of like your potential life energy. They don't actually like kill you when they just send you back in time. So you're not like, as a human being, it isn't necessarily something to be scared of, because you're just like, aside from like plague, but like you're just going back to like the 1920s or like the 1800s. You're not actually dying, you're just having to completely restart your life in this other time. But like, doesn't matter, still terrifying. Yep.
That's it. I think I'm gonna move on to our other donation question we have to hit, which was what's the weirdest horror movie you've seen? And I feel like y'all little weirdos got a lot in the bag. You're hungry for this one.
I'm chomping at the bit, admittedly. I found out about this one due to TikTok, and it's actually pretty interesting to me. It's called Possibly in Michigan. It is a 12-minute long short film that came out in 1983. That has a little audio about putting a poodle in a microwave oven, and it's a little weird, cool sound bite. So I had to look it up, and it is a weird short film made by just a couple of people that takes place mostly in a mall, and it's just two women getting stalked, and it is also notable for being read as a queer movie. Everything was made in Ohio, and being read as a queer movie that was notoriously described as anti-family, anti-men, and gay, and it is a very weird little short film that I really like, that just has some weird little music. It's also a musical. I didn't mention that part. But, it's a weird 12-minute long little musical that's mostly set in a house in a mall that is on YouTube. You can look it up right now. It's Possibly in Michigan, and I think it's so interesting.
Mine's a Nick Cage movie, which is Willy's Wonderland.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's like Five Nights at Freddy's with Nick Cage. It's not a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, but he has to fight these animatronics in an abandoned Chuck E. Cheese style restaurant. And it's quite weird and quite good.
As he's been hired to clean it up.
Yeah.
Mine is Men.
Just men in real life.
Yeah, I was like,
men.
I don't get it. What's happening?
I'm right there with you.
It's a movie about a woman who has to go to a small village to sort of get away from it all, and every man in the village is played by the same actor, and it's creepy and terrifying for just men being around her. But then the very end, just off the rails is not even the right word for it. It becomes a body horror Russian doll situation, and just very upsetting and weird of a movie.
Yeah. I actually, as a small anecdote, the guy who plays her ex-husband in that movie made a lot of headlines in the UK because he played Hamlet, who was one of the first high-profile black Hamlets. And he did it for the Royal Shakespeare Company, and he spoke at my school, so I met him years before he did that movie. But yeah, Papa Has Said You. He's a really good actor.
Nice.
That's a really good movie. I think the weirdest one that I've ever seen, it would be either Possession. That movie's pretty weird. I would say that movie is actually very weird. Or The Lighthouse. The movie is nuts.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. It's been on my
Fair.
list.
That's a fair answer.
The Lighthouse, I think, is overall weirder than Possession.
I'm surprised no one said Wicker Man yet.
What's weird about that?
I don't have one.
That movie's great.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a weirdest horror movie. I don't think I watch enough. I just watch the horror movies that people are like, this is so good, watch it. I don't usually venture into the weird side of that genre.
I mean, you came on to Drinking and Screaming for Annihilation, which is a pretty weird horror movie.
Yeah, but it's sci-fi. It's not horror. It's high concept, other universe. It's not
What is this?
It's not horror.
I can't be. Your favorite horror movie is Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
That's
sci-fi
sci-fi.
it's sci-fi. It's not weird.
That's a sci-fi movie.
It's a non-fiction documentary.
Science fiction is not weird.
Have a good night, everybody.
Jurassic Park is less scary than Annihilation. The bear in Annihilation.
Yeah.
Yo, that bear.
Annihilation wasn't
What?
that intense, y'all.
This is a debate now.
Listen to the thing. I was honestly.
Science just got to the part where bears can replicate the dying screams of your friends, and that's fun. That's sci-fi stuff.
Well, because your soul is becoming one.
Yeah.
With
You know, because your soul is being
It's not
torn apart
crazy.
and
It's not
forever
scary.
multiplied to
You're
be
just
attached to a horrified,
amalgamating
decaying
into
bear.
nature.
It's
It's not
sci-fi.
scary, they're just
The traumatic
amalgamating.
parts.
It's
Amalgamating is my
the fucking
greatest fear.
dream. I want to dissolve.
You can't
into
die
the
because your
universe.
soul is
I
forever
don't
attached
wanna,
to this horrifying place. It's sci-fi.
Yeah, but you're not attached. You're just one with everything. So
Fight,
Scarier to me.
fight.
Oh my god!
Well, you know what?
We'll
What will
argue
bring us
philosophy later.
what will bring us all together is a nice round of Halloween-themed Frick, Marry, Kill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out a couple of baddies, and you have to decide which one. goes where. The first round is, and we'll do this in a speed round. You can give a little short answer to this, but I'm really excited to hear with less answers. Just your unthought out. I just want to know what kind of beast you are. Freak, marry,
What
kill.
monster fucker are you?
Yeah, first round is. Oh no, yeah, it's fine. They're all demons, so it doesn't or like it's fine. I was gonna say the first one is Chucky, but I was like, is Chucky technically a child?
No,
I was
that's a
like,
man.
No, it's a man.
That's a man who
I just-
fucks and has
Charles.
children. That is a
Okay,
grown
okay,
man who fucks
okay.
and has kids.
Chucky, Jigsaw,
Old man.
Freddy Krueger.
I think.
I'm gonna marry Chucky. I will kill Freddy, which means that I'm stuck fucking the old man of, or maybe it's Amanda Jigsaw.
Ooh,
You know,
good call.
That'd be
man
pretty
Jigsaw.
good.
I didn't
I'm,
specify, so
I mean, I'm gonna go with the same because Chucky is a supportive father, and I think
Yeah,
if
of course.
I married
That's
him,
why-
we would have a good
exactly.
family.
Unironically.
Yeah.
Jigsaw, he can get it, and then Freddy just can die.
Yeah, I would definitely kill Freddy. I think I've never seen Saw, weirdly, but I get the impression that Jigsaw has like motives beyond
Sometimes.
just wanton mayhem.
Sometimes it's like justified. Sometimes it's like you used to use drugs, so put your hand in this box of needles,
Yeah.
and it's like, all right, Jigsaw, you're being a little preachy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would probably have to marry Jigsaw and then frick Chucky, and then Freddy's gonna die.
Fair. Sarah, do you have an answer to this one or
I'll follow Shar and Kelly's
You
lead
agree?
here.
cool?
I'm
Nice,
gonna say
nice.
something brave yet controversial, I suppose. Freddy's a little funny. Like he's cracking jokes. I'm marrying that man. I know what he did, but he's also a little silly. He's
I
a
can
little
fix
silly.
him.
I don't need to fix him. I just at
He
least
is the
he'll at
man
least
of
be
your
funny.
dreams.
I'll be able to talk to him.
Hey.
I'll fuck Chucky, and to old man's gotta go.
Woman's gotta go. That's fair. I like that answer. Actually.
The other thing is, you won't be married to Jigsaw for that long.
That's true.
That is true.
That's true. I'm gonna do one more round here for you. I don't know why. Pennywise.
Mhm.
Okay.
Which version?
Up to
Your
your
choice.
interpretation.
Oh, that's
Yeah, your
true.
choice. I
Tim
like them
Curry, or
both.
what's the new one?
Samara from The Ring,
That's a child.
or the shark from Jaws.
She's
Imagine
not a
if
child.
Samara was an
God.
adult.
Samara's like 20 something.
Wait, is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
All right,
okay,
I'm gonna
that's changing my
marry
answer.
marry Samara for sure.
Okay, damn.
I love that
Just
long
like
hair.
that.
Wait, Samara or Sadako is the question.
Oh, your choice. Oh,
All right.
it
I'm
doesn't
gonna-
matter.
yeah.
Nothing matters.
I'm not gonna have sex with a shark, so it's gonna have to die, which goes against my harm to
Whoa.
animals, but I'm so
Mm.
sorry. And then that means I have to have scary clown sex.
Mm.
People would beg for that. I need to understand. You said that like a
I
complaint.
really want to rule
The
30.
worst
No, I'm
people
old.
I know would jump at that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
No, I'll marry a shark because we can do a long distance marriage, and I'm okay
Mm.
with that.
That's true. That's true.
Also, shark did nothing wrong. I will kill Pennywise because fuck clowns. And yeah, let's
Drippy
fuck-
well sex. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
drippy well sex.
Mm.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm on the same page as Sarah here. I think well, because isn't Pennywise also like an expression of pure fear?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pennywise gotta
this-
go.
That
It's too much.
smile,
But like,
I
as an
could
adult,
not wed
he
that
doesn't
smile.
understand how to deal with that because
Mhm.
fears are too complicated now.
Just
So now
some
it's, like,
jump
intimacy.
scares is
Yeah.
what people fear.
Pennywise is just my bank statement now. I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Um, I'm killing that shark. Call me Quint because that shark's about to die. I'm marrying Samara,
Nice.
and yeah, no, I fucked the clown. Why not?
Me and Dare, we're on the same
I
page.
look, the weirdest people I know are gonna give me high fives for years about it.
Mhm.
Oh my
They'd be
god,
proud
Kelly's
of
the
me.
tiebreaker.
Okay, I mean
Or
we're
go
I
a
mean,
different route. Go
we're
for
having
it.
we're having some sashimi tonight. Killing that shark.
All right, all right.
Oh.
And okay, I had to think about this real hard because in the novel, both it and The Ring, they are essentially gods. So I couldn't decide which one I wanted to be with, but I'm going to bone down with Pennywise, stare deeply into those dead lights while I do. But I'm going to marry Sadako because in the book, she's essentially a computer virus that will generate worlds upon worlds for you, and they're like compounding worlds. So like if we don't get along, we can make a new one, and then she spreads out a virus where she like becomes everyone. Also, she's got a collection of parts, if you needed to know that. And so we'll have a long, loving marriage for eternity in a computer. The Ring novel is fucking wild, and I advise people to read the series.
My computer just did a little glitch out screen, and I was like, I'm speaking too ill of these villains in the horror realms, and they're gonna come after me now. And to be fair, I just asked the questions here, man. I don't answer any of them. They said what they said. I just asked the really weird questions. With that, we're at our final movement chapter of Talkin' Tiddies. Now, it could just be trivia, but that would just be too easy, wouldn't it? It has to involve something else. So I'm going to ask a question, and you're going to send it to me on Zoom in the chat. Private DM to answer it. Yeah, private. So you can go ahead and select that option so you're ready to fire those keyboards off. But the real final trial of Talkin' Tiddies is I'll give you maybe like 2 minutes, and you have to assemble your best costume around with household material shenanigans. If you have another costume, go ahead and put it on. If you want to wrap yourself in toilet paper, you go ahead and do that. You have 2 minutes.
I lost every single one of these because I try so hard.
The question is, and send this to me in a private DM. This is gonna be a wild guess. What vegetable was once thought to have supernatural powers on Halloween? Time starts now. Go!
It's gonna be a guess.
Yeah. You do not want to waste that much time on the typing. You're gonna want to waste that time on the assembling of the gear. Really like these questions so far. These answers, very good.
All right, I'm ready for the costume.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what would be good? What would Kat think is funny?
I'm having trouble thinking of an actual vegetable. Okay.
I guarantee you it doesn't matter.
Oh no. I have so few costume items.
Toilet paper. Give me your best. Give me your best mummy. The worse it is, the better it is. Honestly. Now I just get to. Now I have all the viewers to myself. Hello. How's everybody doing? Doing good. These dum-dums, their answers.
I can hear you still.
No, you're fine. I can't wait to see what everybody comes up with. I hope they're all terrible, because that's honestly what I'm gonna like the most. Dare did not even move from her seat.
I keep a weapon and ears near my desk at all times.
Okay, well, keep that hidden. I want to hear, and the better your explanation is, the chances are higher at your points. I feel like I should in this I'll just give you some music.
Oh no, my green screen.
Talkin' Tiddies is the best show on the internet. We like it a lot. I get to make my friends run around their house.
You're a violent
It
host.
is very good. I don't do that much. I don't make anybody hurt themselves. I think Jeremy might be back, but is also facing. Or it could just be the chair. Oh my god.
My god.
Josh, you don't exist. Sara isn't real anymore.
That's so good. Oh, I'm crying.
Oh, there, I
I'm
appeared. There you go.
crying.
Mine has a transformation element, so you have to let me know when it's my turn.
Oh my god. I can't tell if Jeremy's back or not.
My head looked normal.
Oh,
I think-
yeah, right there.
Okay, I think.
Fucking show.
Oh God.
Okay, I'm gonna believe. Okay, Jeremy, I really want you to go first because you've got a lot. I feel like you've got a good reveal or whatever this is. Give me your-
It's as I said before. I'm wearing the sweatshirt and I am Darth Maul's lower half.
Oh, this is so ominous. Oh, I see a little bit of a bone there too. Oh.
Pelvis?
Yeah, is that a pelvis? Or you just happy to see me? Oh.
It's so
I
blurry
like that
too.
you blurred your screen too.
There you go.
This is a very good. I think you could be you could be all sorts of things in this costume. You could be a Dementor, actually, for all I know.
Yeah.
Cat nightmares.
True.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
say also out loud. Jeremy answered broccoli, which is not right at all. Way far off. But I appreciate the.
You're not
tree
bad way
vegetable.
far.
Way far off. But guess what? It doesn't get much better than that. Let's move on to Kelly. Kelly,
All
what
right.
do you have for us?
Wait. Wait, hold up. All right.
Jeremy, I'll give you bonus points if you
If I
stay
keep
most.
wearing it,
Well, I want you to. You can see. You can take moments to see the reveal. But yeah, I'll
Okay.
give you bonus.
Are you
points.
ready?
I'm
Are you
gonna
ready?
watch the reveal.
Yeah.
Ready.
Ah, it's not working. Ah! I'm Ghost Rider. Ah!
Excellent.
Ah!
Excellent.
It's scraping
Yes.
at the door.
Ah!
That was so bad. It's good. So terrible.
Oh, that is very. I like the face you made too. You're like and then it
Have you
didn't
seen
work.
Nick Cage's transformation
They
scene in
made,
Ghost
yeah.
Rider?
Yeah,
Ah,
that's
yes.
pretty accurate. That's very good. Kelly answered pumpkin,
I don't know. Seemed
which
right.
is not right.
Yeah.
Not right at all. Not even a little. But that's okay.
I
Very
also
good
don't think it's a
Ghost Rider.
vegetable.
Yeah, it does have
Gosh.
seeds. I was thinking
Yeah.
about that too.
Char?
I'm a dinosaur. I'm a triceratops.
Wow.
Also, your costume is double effective because
Rawr.
when you turn your green screen on, you're the
Yeah.
invisible man.
I have a
just-
double costume.
You have a double costume. It's very, very impressive.
Boom! I'm invisible.
That's very, very good.
Thank you.
I'm gonna sauce it over to Dare.
Why am I last? Is
I'm
it
a
because
rock
I'm
star.
right?
You're a rock star. You changed costumes
Yeah,
mid.
no, I thought about being like some sort of anime girl. That's why I had my sword and fox ears.
Oh,
I
okay.
decided to just be a rock star.
Okay.
I grabbed my bass guitar, another thing that is just within arm's reach.
Can you play me a sick riff?
It's not plugged in, Cat.
I can hear you.
We
We can a
can
little
hear
bit of
it.
it. Yeah.
No.
Play an acoustic electric guitar like a jackass.
Okay, wait.
Play an electric
Play
guitar.
it,
Wait.
and I'll fill it in. Okay, ready?
I mean, I was just playing the smoke on a wall.
do
Smoke
it
on the
again,
water.
do it
though.
again.
Play it again. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I hear. Yeah, that's what I hear.
Ridiculous.
That was a great riff, Dare. Good job.
That was
That's-
so good.
That's not bad. That's not bad. And Dare answered pumpkin as well. We got
That's-
3
look,
pumpkins.
I
And
thought you were trying to high level
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck me.
Me too.
honestly, this one isn't that. This is a weird one, but I thought it was gonna be good. I was more excited to see the costumes everybody had assembled. Sarah, what do you got going on there, buddy?
Well, I'm dressed up as Char. I got my
That's fucking funny.
fire rainbow
That's so
hair.
fucking good.
I'm wearing glasses. These are the glasses that I snapped
Oh
last
my
week, so I tried to
God.
tape them back together. We got the like fire rainbow. I'm wearing the little
Nice.
skeleton.
Yeah.
Did you tape that?
Yes.
It's so good.
Nice.
And Sarah answered chili. space peppers, space
like,
spicy.
spicy.
That was her full answer. 3 different messages: chili, peppers, spicy.
Because like
And-
chili peppers.
That is also incorrect.
Oh, damn!
Is it
The-
squash?
The answer is cabbage.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh.
I should have dropped a hint that was like, I would have dropped the hint Avatar Last Airbender, and I'm wondering if
Yeah.
anybody would have gotten
That would have been
Oh,
obvious.
yeah.
Midget.
I feel like that's
Uh,
the most obvious vegetable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
that-
thank you, shambling form, formerly known as Jeremy Cobb.
Thank you so much, entity that is. Wow, that was exceptional. Truly above and beyond my expectations for costumes. Again, the hardest job I have, that is deciding a winner in all of this. And I don't know what to say. Everybody just did so well. Okay. Drum roll. I'm ready to Sara!
Yay!
Are you serious?
Mostly because I know that
do it.
could you imagine if I lied? I just took it back right now. I definitely want to award like honorary points because those last costumes were exceptional. Jeremy, thank you so much for playing along. You just brought so much goodness to this chat chaos question time. I
Thank
loved
you for having me.
Oh my gosh, anytime. Thank you for being an honorary titty. Char's costume was pretty high up there. I was really gonna give it because of the invisibility, the cloak of invisibility was just that was remarkable. Nobody really thought about that. I'm glad nobody actually had a costume on standby. But you guys made something up that was better than a costume, so thank you for that. And that's the end of Talkin' Tiddies. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us, for helping us raise funds. We have reached our first goal for Salal, and we have 3 more streams this weekend. So we're gonna raise a lot of money, I think, and that's really cool. We've got a show tonight at 7 p.m., which is Heckna.
Yeah. So, I mean, season 2 of Tabletop Tiddies, Horror Carnival, Jeremy Cobb was one of the enemies, a spider, were spider. He's coming back. He gonna be Arachne again. This time, I'm not DMing. It's gonna be Kelly DMing. We've got Sara coming back as Wilmer. It's a whole bunch of throwbacks happening. And I'm gonna be Biscuit Pitter Patter, the wizard mouse folk. But yeah, Horror Carnival setting. Very exciting. Tonight.
Who's DMing?
Kelly.
Oh, heck
Yeah,
yeah, bud. That's awesome. And then tomorrow, which is Sunday, our last day, we have 2 jam-packed streams. We've got a level 20 one-shot with a bunch of really cool, awesome guest stars, right? We've got Jeremy joining us again, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. And then we have B. Dave Walters joining us.
Yeah, gonna be DMing.
Yeah.
We're gonna die,
Yeah.
probably. But that's what we said about Friday the 13th as well. And
Yeah.
through your donations and sheer will of preservations, we managed to come out of that more or less unscathed. Not unscathed. We were scathed for sure, but not bad. So, and then our last show on Sunday is an Alien one shot,
Yeah.
which is DM'd by Jeremy.
Yeah.
Any sneak peek info, Jeremy?
Sneak peek info. Okay. You can donate to have the xenomorph or potentially other aliens attack.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wait,
Oh
other
my
aliens from the franchise?
Or just in
Maybe.
general.
Maybe.
Yachua.
Maybe we shall see.
Oh my
Can I have
E.T.
oh.
Oh god.
God.
There may or may not already be plans in place for an EP.
Oh my god!
Should someone donate?
All right.
Yeah, that is but that's the end for us. Please tune in for these other shows. We've got more shows tonight, so we'll be here. Get your critic hands out for a good cause. Thank you so much for coming to Talkin Tiddies, the best show on the internet. Talkin Tiddies, yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Keep going. Oh, keep waving. Keep waving. Oh.